Thanks for joining us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started, and today's starting pitcher, Kyle Bradish.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to...
Well, pretty good numbers on the year for Kyle Bradish. The Orioles have won 37 games to our 38. And yet again, a reminder that they won 2 of 3 from us. Really, the first signs of struggle in late April, I think, was this Baltimore series, and we weren't very good. And really, that kind of stayed true for a long time.
That misses the zone. 1-1. Meadows.
So back to facing right-handers, which is outstanding. I mean, desperately, we are so much better against right-handers, it's not even funny. Pulled a sinker foul, but he's got a powerful sinker, 96. Lead with that pitch. He does have a four-seamer, but can't really bank on seeing it too much. Ooh.
Next offering misses down and away.
See that thing move? What a start to the season for Parker Meadows. 423, and I believe about 6 games now. And we've already hit a home run with him. That'll make it full.
And a full count now.
Not the start you want, not with the speed that Parker Meadows possesses. Gotta think this is a strike. No! He went to the fastball after a sinker-heavy at-bat.
3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Wow.
Now the left fielder.
That's a shock. So Carpenter puts one in a gap, and Gary Carpenter will drive in a run. That's a bad late swing. I thought he finally threw us something off speed. It was not the case. That one hit well. Left center field, carrying back there. Wrong part of the ballpark, though. Oh! It is off the glove in left field. Meadows will stop at third. What happened out there?
Nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
It'll be ruled a double. I don't know if this hit the wall first or if this was just dropped out there.
And he hit the ball on the screws.
Oh, yeah. Up against the wall. Left fielder runs into the wall first before hanging on. Well, that's huge, especially with the unknown of our pitching today.
2 runners in scoring position.
Got to come through, though. First 2 Tigers have reached. Ground ball. Well, we'll get 1 run home. Carpenter up to third as Meadows scores to make it 1-0. RBI opportunity for Spencer Torkelson now.
Still one out there to pick up.
And next to hit for Detroit.
Average has plateaued just a little bit as of late. 245. Second in the AL in home runs. What? I feel like we only hit like 2 recently, and we jumped from 5th to 2nd. Ooh. Man, we got bullied with the slider down against the Cubs last night in Mudcats. Oh, yeah. Tough pitch. Way outside. And he's got a power slider, too, Bradish does. Doesn't get much better than the one he just thrown, though. That one at 90. Oh, I thought I stayed back on that so long. And yet I was way out in front on it. He took a little bit off. 3 sliders to torque. Into right. That should carry enough to get Carpenter in here. It's a shallow right field. Throw way off the plate. Chases Rutschman. 2-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it.
NASCAR haulers with a full military escort to the track. Oh, boy. I wonder how Brett Griffin feels about NASCAR in Mexico. Oh, wait. Not really. Base is clear. 2 away. 2-0 Tigers. Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, that's outside.
Man, a lead before Brant Herter's thrown a pitch. Huge.
Next offering is fouled back.
His sinker is doing so much work right now. I mean, it's moving in a couple different directions. Not just burning down. It's one that can tie you up inside. I knew as soon as I started that swing, we were starting out way too early. That's a shame. That was a big mistake.
2 down, nobody on.
Oh, wow. Looks like it's something on the inner edge. Just keeps moving in. Strikeout for Gleyber Torres. But the Tigers scored 2 runs on 1 hit in the first inning.
And the Orioles nothing.
Not the most exciting way to get that done with an RBI ground out into sac fly, but take it.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him,
well, a bit of a bullpen day for the Tigers here. Brant Herter getting us started.
If he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with
I feel like we just had a bullpen day with Tyler Holton, and I think we did against the Cubs. That one went off of Dylan Dingler. And the 0-2. Chopped foul out in front, as you'd expect. I don't want to go to that sweeper this early. And Baez, who's out in front on that, too. Javier Baez at first base today. Because he's the only buddy in the lineup outside of Torkelson who we needed to DH today, who can play first base. Ryan Mountcastle, Gunnar Henderson, Tyler O'Neill, if anybody can reach. And we saw pregame that much of this Orioles lineup is quite cold right now.
A lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like
so maybe, just maybe, Brant Herter is catching the Orioles at the right time.
So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long
Feels
to
like
make
this
a splash
is
at the
a
major
rough
league
matchup
level.
here for
In
sure.
2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles.
Gotta be
in home
careful.
runs since Kurt
Riley Green,
in
flare out to right
1965.
field, 2 away.
There's 2 down.
For as much as I hate bullpen days, or, you know, using an opener,
Shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
I mean, they've actually worked out fairly well for us as of late.
There's a strike. Henderson.
Brant's not locating overly well here in the first inning, but it's good enough. Hard hit, Gleyber Torres. Left the sinker up, but the Orioles do not make us pay. 1-2-3 inning for Brant Herter, McKinstry, Dingler, and Wenzel Perez. Do it for the Tigers, trying to extend a 2-0 lead.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now the
and how about it, Zach McKinstry? I know we've kind of said this just about every game he's played since the Royals series, but man, is it nice to have him being a capable bat in this order.
Bradish back to work.
Yeah.
Right side.
That's a good ball to swing on. Tried to do the wrong thing with it.
1 up, 1 down.
I mean, I'm so used to when McKinstry's up to the plate. You know, as somebody that's using directional hitting, you know, kind of aiming down, looking to just hit something hard on the line somewhere, not really trying to get the ball in the air necessarily, and I feel like it cost us there. That's probably a home run pitch.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
At least in that location, and with that timing.
He features a sinker, a
but
slider,
sinker's a tough one to get. I mean,
and he
pretty much designed to get hitters on top of it.
Not close with that one. And the count
Or
is
some
1-0.
ground outs.
The only adjustment he needs to make
right there.
is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where
You're not
want.
catching up to that. Bradish is going to use that four-seamer just so few times in his outing. Not catching up.
And a 1-2.
Ooh.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
That's a tough take. And if he's going to throw that for a strike on the outer edge, we're going to strike out on it. Looking, no doubt. Or swinging.
Bullard rings him up.
Threw it back-to-back times. It's a good slider.
Wenzel Perez
Absolutely
up
is.
now for the Tigers.
Here's Wenzel.
First pitch, and that's in
Drops
for
in a
strike.
curveball for a first pitch strike. That's one thing I wish that more Tigers pitchers had. Was just a 12-6, just a straight curve.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Wenzel,
Swing
ground
and
ball to second.
ball.
1-2-3 inning for Kyle Bradish.
And the Tigers retired 1-2-3.
In relatively
Nothing
quick
doing here
order.
this half. We go to the bottom of inning number
O'Neill,
2.
Rutschman, and
The
Ramon
Tigers
Laureano,
2,
who
and the
killed us
Orioles
in the last
nothing.
series we played with the Orioles.
Back now at Oriole
Leading
Park.
off.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler.
Speaking of guys that killed us, Tyler O'Neill may have as well.
In there at the knees.
First pitch,
0-1.
changeup
Well,
from
the key
Brand
to his
Herter.
success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Larry Bullard, our umpire.
Well,
behind
we've
the plate.
avoided the Woody Keller crew, but this crew might be worse this year.
Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall,
Oh.
well-respected umpire in the league.
Or better. Great call. Thanks, ump. Change up. Low. Oh, my God! Oh, Lord, that's a terrible call.
The pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone.
Oh, man.
On the spot that the
But hey,
umpire is
again,
going
Tyler
to,
O'Neill
at least
crushed
for
us
now, allow him to get
last
that call.
time
So
out.
hitters
He
are gonna
didn't
have
do
to make an
anything
adjustment,
except
but
hit home
pitchers are
runs.
gonna learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Well, we love it right now. Those are
Adley
going to go
Rutschman.
against us, you would think. Adley Rutschman, first pitch, a dive from Baez, chance at first base. What a play from Javi.
And they get it out of the play.
Doesn't play first base very often. The second or third time this year, and it's out of pure necessity. Keeps it in front of him, up to his feet quickly, and a good flip on a Brand Herter.
And a nice play for the out.
2 outs, base is empty. And into
Hell,
the
at this
box for
pace,
Baltimore, Ramon
we're able to retire Laureano. Send Brandt back out for a third inning.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Try and stay away from Laureano. Back up the
Swing
middle.
for
It
the
gets
middle,
through.
that's a base hit.
Wenzel Perez,
And
those
that extends the inning.
choppers are just so hard.
Really nice job.
I'll
to
extend
stay
the
up
inning for
middle.
Jordan
Didn't
Westburg.
try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Jordan Westburg
swing on that
stands in
sinker.
now and watches strike one.
Odd choice. Ground ball, and it's a bad reaction from Torres.
Smoke through the infield.
Couple of two-out
And now
hits
first
here
and
for
second with 2
Baltimore.
outs.
On, I'm willing to say, 2 pretty good pitches. The one we threw to Laureano was pretty good. That changeup, not so
Down the
much.
American League home run leaderboard.
Colton Cowser. Oh, boy.
That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
First sweeper of the day. Miserably thrown. Let's throw it better here. It ain't better. Oh. We have somehow gotten 2 strikes here on Colton Cowser.
And misses, struck him out.
One of the weirder
Orioles
strikeouts you'll
trailed
ever
a
see.
couple.
We didn't throw a
They
single
trailed
pitch where we
2-0.
wanted to. Orioles with 2 hits, but no runs. To the third we go.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Wouldn't know it by that first inning, or maybe you would. I mean, no real big damage, and you could argue that none of those 2 runs in the first inning should have even happened. Not an error out there in left field, but a very tricky play. Some would have made, some not so much.
Right through there for a strike.
Bradish back to work. He's just really working these right-handers inside with that sinker. Going to be a tough pitch to do much with.
Next
just
pitch
low.
misses. And 1-1.
And surprisingly, called correctly after what we saw last half inning.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Laid on the curve. And that was one of his softer ones. He can throw it harder. Yeah. That slider didn't even move all that much. Strikeout for Baez and Kyle Bradish. Racking up some strikeouts, but here come the lefties again.
Little anxious.
Meadows walked back in the first, later scored.
Meadows batting for the second
On an
time,
RBI ground
and
out
strike
from
one.
Riley
Well,
Green.
he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the
Can't
best
hit him right
pitch you'll
now.
see in this at-bat to hit.
Elevated sinker. Little backwards. Inside, nearly got him.
Gonna count 1-2. 1 out, bases empty.
Kyle Bradish, second inning started, and he got to work.
That misses the zone.
However,
2-2.
he did get 2 strikes on Meadows back in the first, and then went to the fastball, oddly enough, in a 3-2 count. Whoa.
3-2.
Much sharper break on the curveball. Almost got us. It's 3-2 again.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I thought he was going to do it again. I thought he was going to go back to the four-seamer. No. Sinker down low. Retires.
Up
Parker
now for the
Meadows.
Tigers.
Here's Carp. Nope.
And first offering is fouled off.
He's really just working that
2
edge
out,
of the
bases
plate
empty.
for everybody right now. Righties and lefties. That sinker. We don't face many mid to high 90s sinkers. It's tough. And especially when he's got that fastball too, you know. The first pitch being that four-seamer. 2 straight sinkers since.
0-2 now.
Oh!
Looking for the strikeout.
All right.
He strikes out the side.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those.
Tigers are shut down
Kyle
there.
Bradish will
They're
strike out
unable
the
to
side,
answer
and the
2-0 lead.
Tigers' bats have gone cold after a decent start.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late.
Oh, my God.
Been struggling.
They got swept by the White Sox, swept by the Mariners, and lost 2 of 3 to the Athletics. Well, sounds like Baltimore is about due to break out.
That
9-1
one
and 2
finds the
here
zone.
for Baltimore.
Strike
No ball,
1.
1 strike.
Brant Herter back out to start the third. Just get some action up. And drop down a bunt,
he
and
drops
what a
it down the
dandy
third
it
base
is.
line.
Not a
Drives
chance
it
in
there,
hell.
And it gets by him. Safe at first,
99
no
speed,
We'll see
Jorge
how they score
Mateo
this.
with the top of the order due up.
Was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
In terms of drag bunts, it
And now
does
the
not
center
get
fielder,
much better.
Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1. He grounded out. There goes
Runner on the
one.
move, first
Wow,
pitch.
side.
Pretty late throw from Dingler. There was never really much of a
Easily
chance.
steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a
Trying to
pretty
make
big
something
deal
happen.
when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything,
Way
it
late on the
prevents teams
sinker.
from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Sweeper gets Mullins out in front.
Swing and a ball
Shallow
lifted in the
right
air.
center.
Meadows.
Parker Meadows. Is
He
it
makes
deep
the grab.
enough?
Runner tags
They're
at
going to
second.
try it. The throw for Meadows
And the
up the
throw's
third
off
base
line,
line. Runner
safe
on
at
third
third.
for the Orioles with only 1 away.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
And now Mountcastle. This is not a great spot. Not a great spot at all. Don't make a mistake here.
And that's in there at the knees.
Let's get that bullpen action up. Let's go straight to Sawyer Gibson Long.
Next
Whoa!
is in for a strike.
Oh my
Quickly
goodness.
into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I
Bad
think the
umpire
sensor
calls
sensors
are like
higher.
3-1 Tigers right now.
If you look down in that area.
Next offering is down low.
Not really sure what to do
Runner
here.
at third here in the last half of the third.
Oh, got a piece. Check swing. Did not go.
First, no swing.
2-2. Oh, what an opportunity that was. And it's soft serve, right field, 2-1.
In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single.
What a swing on that pitch. Sweeper on the outer edge.
Anymore where hitters with
Good
two
stuff.
strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Gunnar Henderson.
Well, here's Gunnar.
For the Orioles. Top of the
Falling
zone.
apart just a
Called
little
strike.
bit for Brant Herter, but it's nothing really all that
Stands at first with
concerning.
1 out.
2 strikes here on Gunnar. 6th in the American League in walks. Oh, this could be 2. Torres to Wenzel. Throw back. Gets the double play. Ryan Mountcastle puts the Orioles on the board, but Tigers hold on to the lead despite being out hit 4-1.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
So now Riley Green drove in the first run of this game on the ground out. Yeah. Riley Green is going to rip one out of here for a 3-1 lead. 423 feet on that home run is generous, because that thing keeps carrying a long way if that doesn't hit that fencing out there.
Wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
14th of the season, and I mean, it's a late push now. Don't count out Riley Green for the home run derby either.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck
First
circle,
pitch
so
of
when
the
you step
inning.
in the box,
I mean, that was almost destined for the warehouse.
Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Spencer Torkelson up now
My
for
goodness.
the Tigers. Drove in a run with a
That was on a
sac fly
slider,
first
up and
time
in,
up.
no less.
Ball 1 there. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand
Torkelson
out as to being a
with
member of
a
the
sac
Baltimore
fly
Orioles?
RBI,
For
his
me,
first
it was
time.
just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the
Just
back,
couldn't get
regardless
there
of
in
how
time.
things were going. It made it a lot easier to come
Had
to the
to see that a
ballpark,
little bit
whether you were
earlier than we
doing
did.
well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great
Tried to
place
get out in
play,
front on it,
And I'd
and
say it's got to be one of the top
same
places in all
thing.
of baseball.
We were out in front, but the same result. Foul ball. Damn.
Threw it in, that's a
Good luck.
strikeout.
3 sliders, then a sinker up and in. Good fucking luck.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1.
Got
He
no
struck out
chance at
swinging
that.
last time. And
You know, and
that is
especially
the
because,
first strike
you know, the
at
sinker's going to move a good
0-1.
bit. You start to try and get a read on it, and then it's by you.
And
One
that's
ball,
downstairs
one strike.
and outside. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player.
1-1
in
on
a highlight
Gleyber,
clip.
who's 0 for 1 tonight.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Sinker that never really looked like it was sinking until
One
the very
out,
end. It
bases
just
empty
missed
and a run in.
low.
Top half of inning number 4.
1-2 on Torres.
Next
Ooh.
one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got to be lucky on pitches like that. For sure. Maybe we've seen the umpire call him.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here.
So the bottom of the zone is massive. The top of the zone shifted down.
The
And that's a
3-2 is
walk to
outside,
Gleyber
and it's
Torres.
ball 4.
Now batting
One out walk, and now McKinstry.
Hit
Hit a ball hard, but right to second base. His first time. That one ripped right field. Zach McKinstry. Oh, ran it down, and we are so boned. I thought for sure that ball had more behind it. Riley Green goes deep. It sounded so good off the bat of Zach McKinstry, too. Those are the ones that sting, and we do that way too often, but sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. Let's bring Tyler O'Neill back up. 36 pitches in for Brant Herders, or so Sawyer Gibson Long will come out.
Sawyer Gibson Long. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Number 66. Sawyer.
One game this year. Did pitch 5 innings, but just allowed a slew of runs. Really settled it down, though. It was more so a rough start. Oh, get out of here.
It gets down a base hit. And a good start to
Little
the
opposite
inning.
field blooper for Tyler O'Neill to start this inning.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was
Rutschman.
inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it
certainly
off
didn't
and
do
still
enough
get
there.
Good wood on it.
Boy.
That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just missed.
Fastball for Gibson Long is not a tremendous weapon. Only going to reach about 94. And 3-1 to Adley.
3-1.
Pitch strike from the pitcher,
Oh, that's why I really don't like opener days.
Showing good discipline. Now he's in the driving
No!
seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Got the start to this inning. He was
Finally
hoping
throw
for
another
it.
strike,
Now he's
and
gonna have to
we
really
get
dial
that.
it up against the bottom part of this lineup.
This zone is wonky.
Tap
It's
foul.
fouled away from Laureano, and we're lucky for it.
O'Neill, the lead runner out at second. Rutschman on at first with nobody out. And that is out of play.
Laureano not on either one of the
Pretty
first
good
2
pitch
pitches.
there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes
Oh,
the ball
boy.
away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one inside. Now 1-2.
Feels like we have to take advantage of a 2-strike count here.
Keeps the
Ripped the
at-bat
foul.
going
He's
with a
ready
foul
for it.
ball.
Got a
Knocks
piece of
that
that,
one away,
too.
and we'll do it again.
Oh, this is a big bat to get.
Inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Popped up
In
foul
the air,
territory.
foul
Wow.
off first,
Oh, missed our spot so bad again.
and there's one down.
But it's out number 1.
Now batting the third baseman.
Slider in, down and away. Up and in, and
Here's the
got a
third
result.
baseman, Jordan Westberg. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Well, all eyes
Hell,
on the
that thing was
double
in
play
off
on
the
this
plate.
spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Left field, Gary Carpenter on the run. Pulled a cutter. Supposed to be outer edge of the plate. Lord knows where it actually wound up, but
Now here is Colton.
2-way, Colton
The
Cowser.
right fielder, Colton Cowser.
That's way
Got to find a way to
outside.
throw that
Ball
change up,
1.
at least in a competitive spot, for sure.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Clips the corner. And
Cutter
it's
outer
1-2.
edge.
Well, this is a higher leverage
We take
spot.
those.
I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2
Oh,
outs
boy.
now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much
snag
dictate
ball, boy.
what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Got him swinging. Colton Cowser swings through a dot from Sawyer Gibson Long. Couple of base runners, but yet again, the Orioles can't break through. 3-1.
The jam, clearly, he's happy with those results.
Got to continue that on, though. I mean, 3 runs on 2 hits here for Detroit.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Tigers,
And
Bring
now,
on
Dylan
Dingler.
Dingler.
Dylan Dingler.
Bradish back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
Good luck.
1-1. Dingler.
Elevated
measures
slider,
6 feet,
top of the
2
zone.
inches, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
I have not watched her play. From the sounds of, well, the entire internet, I don't want to.
Just
Inside.
missed.
It's literally just the top of the zone and the bottom of the zone that are just completely fucked. The edges haven't been bad. Ground ball.
Out to short.
Hate to do
Henderson.
that with a pitch like that be timed up like
In
that,
plenty
but
of time to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the
it's
fifth.
not a strikeout, so minor win.
Now batting.
So up
the
next,
shortstop,
Wenzel Perez.
Perez.
Grounded out
Kyle
his
Bradish
first
could
time.
probably at this rate pitch into the 7th inning.
And that one fouled
Sinker
off.
continues to get us just out in front, just fooled enough to the point that we can't hit something hard.
One down, base is empty. Check swing, called strike.
That one don't really matter. Gonna bury a sinker down there to a guy from the left side of the plate. I ain't doing shit with that.
That one in the dirt. Ball 1.
1 ball.
Base is
2
empty,
strike.
1 away. And we're at the
60th
top of
pitch
the fifth.
upcoming for Bradish. Ooh.
And a ball evens the count.
Seen the curve, seen the slider. Trying to get us to chase. You gonna throw something close 2-2. No.
And
Gray
that's
ball. 2
outside.
strikes.
Baez due up next. Chopper.
On the ground.
That
right
is
side.
a fair ball.
Now
Bradish, the
first
play,
umpire.
will get
On the
Wenzel.
money. Nice play.
Now batting. The first
59-mile-an-hour exit velo,
Two
by the
down,
way.
base is empty. Javi Baez digs in right side. Struck out swinging his first time.
Yeah, that 90-mile-an-hour slider got Baez that first time. Best pitch to hit, and we missed it.
Late with the swing there.
Oh, he's messing with us, man. That elevated slider, second time this inning.
Getting that sinker dialed in. Baker warming up as well.
Orioles with bullpen action up.
And that's through their first strike.
Which, to be honest,
0-2.
This is important. If we
I'd
go
welcome
1, 2,
at this
3
point.
here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And here's the
odd
ground
little
ball right side.
ground ball
And that
from
one
Javi.
handled.
Quick
The throw to
turn.
first.
Will end the
Baez
inning.
gone into play. And it's a 1-2-3.
Baez 0 for 2. We'll see if
Tigersville
Sawyer
making noise
Gibson
as the
Long
lead
can
remains
continue to
3-1.
keep the Orioles' bats silent. Love the hotel back there. Just labeled
And we're
hotel.
back. Bottom of the inning. Jorge Mateo now.
Jorge Mateo dropped down a bunt single his first time.
That one fouled
Swinging
off.
here and foul.
You know, these Orioles finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because
1-1.
those are moments you just can't get back.
1-1. Foul
And a
territory.
pop-off right
Potentially
side, foul
tough play for Baez. No.
Makes
Has
the
plenty of
grab, one
space.
down.
Up against the tarp. Went away.
So the batting order turns over.
Now batting.
Cedric
So
Mullins.
now we see Cedric
the next to hit
Mullins.
for the Orioles.
Mullins.
Oh, boy.
Foul ball there.
I figured he was going to launch, but into the upper deck in foul territory.
Next offering is fouled back.
Chops a fastball.
The Orioles.
Man,
down
I
by
don't
a
know where to
pair.
go here.
Last half of inning number 5. They tried to get him to chase on a slider
1-10.
down and away.
Everything at least aimed away so far. 1-2. Rocket to Gleyber Torres.
Gets
How about
it to
113
first.
mile an
And they
hour
get
out?
for the out.
Now batting.
That usually
the first
happens
baseman,
to
Ryan.
us, not for
Next for
us.
the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle.
2 away, now Mountcastle. 1 for 2. That's a
Check swing,
good
and he
slider
went.
from Gibson
And that's
Long.
strike
0-1.
one.
Chopper. McKinstry. Well,
Well,
scoreless rather. From Sawyer.
We're through 5.
No
It's
complaints
the
there.
Tigers
Top of the
3
order to
and
up for the
Orioles
Tigers
1.
as we start the 6th. 3-1.
Pitching for
Gregory Soto.
Hello, old
And
friend.
he's had a really hard time throwing strikes. so
Gregory
far
Soto,
this season.
former Tiger.
Walk rate is up there among the worst
We'll
in the
enter
league
this
for
game.
relievers.
So the lineup
Does he
flips
still
over.
have the
Parker
control
Meadows.
issues
Up
that
now
he
for the
always used to?
Tigers.
Probably.
He is struck out, and he is walked. Called strike, a sinker at the
Yeah.
bottom of the
One
zone.
strike.
Not judging by that first pitch. Meadows foul. Sweeper up. These guys. We've seen sliders, sweepers up and inside. Those are so tough. Whoa.
Inside,
2
almost
strikes.
got him.
Yeah. So I'm not a big basketball fan in the first place. So you asked me to watch the WNBA. It's like I don't watch the NBA. Like college basketball is just about the only one that, piques my interest.
Ball.
2-2 on Meadows. He's been in deep counts all day. Walking to first.
Down looking.
Followed it up. That sinker felt like it was going in the exact same path. It just
Digging
didn't
in,
break
Kerry
away.
Carpenter. 1 for 2.
Well, here's Carp. 1 for 2. The triple, or the double, rather, back in the first.
Outside. 1-0.
I know we got Adley
Moving
Rutschman
to the
back there,
bullpen,
but
C&L
that
Perez.
slider was
The lefty
so
reliever
far
appears to
outside.
be getting loose.
Ground
On the
ball,
ground.
foul.
And it goes just foul.
No, and I really can't. I used to put the effort in. I would try and watch at the very least the finals. Like, regardless of the teams and whatnot, you couldn't pay me to be excited about OKC and Indiana. Now, there's people that probably feel the same way when Detroit's in the finals, but I'll be there for that.
One down, base is empty.
Oh my goodness! Kerry Carpenter has ripped one right center field and a home run
The bleachers.
against the left-hander Kerry Carpenter.
And they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
31st home run.
Probability for sure.
Did you see Javi? Certainly looked like he said, "Whoa."
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well,
4-1 ball game.
And up next
And the
for
move
Detroit,
to Soto
Riley
for the
Green.
moment
He's already
backfires.
homered here in this one. And
Riley,
first
well
offering
fouled.
is fouled off.
part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this
Remember,
inning,
Gregory Soto
they're
was an
definitely looking to do some more
all-star for the
damage.
Tigers.
0-1. Hit on the
Ground
ground,
ball
to
to
the
the
right
right
side.
side.
And that chance
Great
handled.
snag.
Sends it to first.
2 away.
And there's 2 down.
Will they leave Soto in for Torkelson?
Not allowing it to
I wouldn't.
stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs.
Yes,
base
they
is
will.
empty. Next is the Tigers DH, Spencer
Big
Torkelson.
chance here for Torque. Whoa.
Not
One ball,
even
no
close
strike.
there. And that's
I want to
ball
work
1.
around him. And you got Glaber. Just as good against left-handers. If not better. And there's Torkelson! Torque bomb to left center! Oh, did he crush that ball?
Straight into the visitors' bullpen. A soaring shot to center.
470
It's their second home run of the
feet
inning. It's
for Torque's
5-1.
19th.
That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're
Third
having a
home run of the
lot
game,
fun at the plate
second
in
of
this
the
one. They've
inning.
got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
I think we're going to see Torque in the home run derby despite,
Anytime
or
you have a pitch down
even
the middle of the
barring
plate,
potentially
the
a bit of a
percentages go
slump.
up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker
Oh
like
my
that one.
God.
Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Ripped back to the Nike logo. Couldn't believe it. You got a guy that can't really pinpoint his strikes in
Here's
Gregory
Torres.
Soto. Just throws hard. Oh, man, Torque timed that thing perfect.
Off
Ball
the
1 to
there.
Glaber.
And it's 1-0.
No, I don't care for the in-season tournament either. I know they gave it, the NBA Cup, that name, but no. Can't get up for that.
That's down and in.
He's been raking in recent games.
I'd rather watch the NBA playoffs.
Getting ahead in counts.
Shit that actually matters.
Consistently, and you see the results.
3-0 here to Glaber. Now this makes sense. After you pitch the torque, you got a left-hander in McKinstry who can at least, make contact against left-handers. Do up. Taking all the way here.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
4-pitch walk to Torres. Didn't want to pitch to him anyway.
Really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's
They aren't going to leave Soto out here for McKinstry.
looking for up there.
Power goes down, but some pretty decent contact, at least for this team. And a ground out short. Throw on to Mateo.
And the inning is over.
Couple of home runs in the inning. Kerry Carpenter, of all people, homers off the left-hander in Soto. And then I would have pulled him after that home run and after the green at-bat, for sure. Do not let Torque face him.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Well, Sawyer Gibson-Long, a bigger lead to work with. I certainly don't think Gibson-Long is going to be able to finish this game, but we are going to use him for as long as he's effective. That's trouble. Left center, Carpenter can't get there. Leadoff double for Gunnar Henderson.
And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
I don't think it's time to pull Sawyer yet.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall
bad
asleep
pitch.
dreaming about as a hitter. So no
Sawyer
surprise
just
he put a
can't
great
locate.
swing on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Well, at least get some action up in the pen. Would like to stay away from Will Vest today, but just about everybody else I'd say is available. So give me Holton. And give me Hannafy. You know what? The more reliable one at this point in time is John Brebbia.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Yeah, NASCAR has what they have.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Do they have an is that like a new thing? Do they have an actual in-season tournament, or is it just the regular season nonsense? Oh boy. Ground ball to Torres. That's a moon ball right there.
The first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The catcher, number 35, Adley.
That should be so deep into left field.
Situational hitting. It's
Here's
crucial
Adley.
in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Okay.
That one
Slider in.
finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Oh, great. Just what we wanted. Right field, rather. Riley Green on the run will not get there.
And that's a foul
Not close
ball.
enough for a dive.
Fights it
Foul
off.
away
You'll see
again.
another.
Well, we've kind of already burned through the pitches that I think is, gonna get him swinging and missing.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Tried to change location. He's still on it. Late on that one, though. Now he'd be expecting something. Oh, this is so dumb. He's going deep here.
And there's a ball.
Ball 1 on Rutschman.
Henderson takes his lead at third with 1 away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That was so far past him.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Stays alive.
They don't have anything that can get Adley out. This is a 1-2 count. This is pitch number 9. There it is. Out in front on a changeup. 9-pitch at bat for Gibson Long, but strikeout of Rutschman. Now a right-hander in Laureano. Chance to get out of this inning without allowing damage.
So I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable.
Why do we even
and
care
settling
about
in
these
the
drivers
box.
earning $1 million bonus anymore? There's races that pay out more than that.
ball. No
This
strike.
one
2-0,
in the
no
dirt.
advance.
Runner stays where he is, but the count moves
we got
to
due up
2-0.
next? Westberg. He's actually got pretty good contact
Two
against
outs and a
right-handers,
runner
so
at
need to pitch to
third. Here in the
Laureano.
bottom of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ground ball
Hard
back up
grounder
the
into
middle. It
outfield
is
for a knock.
5-2.
The runner from third comes across as they
One way or another.
It's an RBI single.
Ramon Laureano.
It's 5-2.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts
Second
where
series
batting
with Baltimore
averages
this
are just so
year, and
much
he's
higher.
doing it
He
to us
wasn't able
again.
elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Well, could be a bit of an issue here.
First, Jordan Westberg digs in now.
Uh-oh.
One ball. No
In the
strike.
dirt.
Throw down, not in
He's
time.
in there.
I
And now
I accidentally double
man in
tapped the
scoring
button, and I
position.
thought throwing something in the dirt was
Can't
going to be
imagine
way
he's too
better.
happy with that one on the
than,
mound. Just one pitch after giving up the
potentially
single,
anything
he
else.
basically turns it into a double.
Oh, boy.
Foul ball.
Yeah. Might be Gibson Long's last batter.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
The strike throwing is just not reliable enough. Ground ball to Wenzel Perez. Should end the inning.
Slings to first. They limit the damage. here.
3-run lead. Maybe we give him a chance, especially if he
Single
scores some
pushes
more.
across a run. It's
Get him through
5-2.
7.
It's Major League Baseball.
Ramon
on the
Laureano
show.
drives in a run to make it 5-2.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Orioles,
seventh. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
43.
Brian Baker.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
Right-hander
for
Brian
quality pitches
Baker.
out of him right here. Gotta do his
3-2
best to
record,
keep the
1
score
hold in
right
28
where it
games,
is.
an ERA of 3.5.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Perfectly reasonable. Wish we had some guys like that, eh?
First offering
Not a
is
big fan of that
for ball
delivery. It's
one.
like a lazy
Tigers
delivery,
did
just
a great
lobbing
job, Boober,
shit
just waiting for
up
the
there.
right
But
pitch
yet he's
to
got
come away,
a
and
94 to
very
99 mile an
patient
hour
bats out of him.
fastball.
The numbers
I
say their
wouldn't
chase
have
rate
guessed.
for swings at pitches outside the zone is under 25%.
Where does he
and
generate
I think
all
it's a
that
big
from?
reason why they're
One ball.
scoring
One
runs.
strike.
Looks like he's throwing BP up until he lets it go. I hate him. I can't. It doesn't make any sense. Like, even his arm speed doesn't look like that.
And the next pitch is way outside.
By not chasing
Where is he
out of the
getting
zone,
any of
they're
this
getting
from?
good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better
2-2
chance to
on
score the
Dingler.
baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Makes it
Fastball is
3-2.
outside.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Got ahead in the count. 3 straight. Well, not 3 straight balls. 2 straight balls. Fouled off.
Oh, we'll see another payoff pitch.
I always wonder just, I know it's like probably in each driver's contract, just how much of the winnings they may get, but. Or if they get any. I don't know. I've never really dug into how that even works. There it
Swing
is.
and a miss struck him out.
A little bit lower of a slider, tougher pitch.
So up next, Wenzel.
Now we'll see
Perez
Wenzel.
has grounded out
0
a
for
couple of
2.
times.
We
Here's a
contact
high
to
fly
center.
ball
We
to
actually
center.
saw
Mullins
something in the
settles
zone
under
and
it.
timed it well, but
Makes
it's
the
Wenzel
grab, and
Perez.
there's 2
So
gone.
still hoping for some real big
2 down,
things
bases
next time
empty.
for Wenzel when we
Javier
get
Baez getting
our
ready
next
to hit.
roster update. Speed, I think, it would help him out tremendously. Although they don't really update that.
Swinging a foul straight back.
A quarter of it? Huh. So, wow! William Byron wins $250,000! Like, what is this? Fucking Wheel of Fortune?
2 outs. Check swing
yeah.
went. And it's 0-2.
Shit doesn't even break enough. I never want to see Brian Baker again, which means we're going to see him the next 3 days.
That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with
None
two
of what
strikes.
he's doing makes sense. To have to worry about 99, but also 77.
Next
With
offering
this
is
delivery,
down
like,
away.
I can't get a gauge. 2-2 on Baez.
In there,
Slider right down the middle. I got nothing
Down
for
order
him.
go the Tigers, and it remains 5-2.
Oh, I'm sure.
Welcome back.
Like, do we really think... Maybe the Xfinity drivers would care, like, about the dash for cash, but I don't know about anybody else.
Counter.
So Sawyer Gibson lying 50 pitches deep, back to work. But for how long?
That one finds the
That'll
corner.
help.
That's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Okay. Getting tired. You wouldn't know it by the energy. I have no idea what to throw him now.
Hit on the
Chopper,
ground to short.
Wenzel.
Throws across the diamond.
Yeah, I figured it was just Cup, but again, like, I think Xfinity does still do the dash for cash, and I don't know if anybody outside of maybe the drivers care.
Jorge Mateo.
I think that's only like $100,000, something like that.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bases
You act
empty,
like I
one
watch
away.
a lot of
Here at the
Xfinity.
bottom of the 7th.
Nobody's acting like that, I'm just saying. Ground ball, and the second
And that's
hit of the day for Jorge Mateo, and that's 99 speed on first base.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough.
I don't think we let the top of the order see Gibson long.
You'll take that
Not
anytime
again.
You can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So in theory,
Cedric Mullins.
Tyler Holton is the choice here. I mean, or is he? Ryan Mountcastle pretty damn good, but I trust Tyler Holton at least to
And here
locate
comes
his
the
pitches.
Tigers
So
manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Here's a new pitcher from the pen.
Tyler Holton threw 3 innings at the start of, I think, Game 2 against the Cubs, maybe farther back. They're all blending. We're at the part of the season where it all blends together. Tyler Holton was outstanding. Sub-2 ERA. Which is shocking
And that is ball 1.
This guy's
because,
definitely looking for a big
I mean,
swing.
Holton went through his struggles too.
Yeah, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels
Certainly
like
hope
it's
that
really
we're not starting
important
the
getting back into
new
this ball
set
game.
of struggles.
And that's down and away.
We're starting the struggles. Holy shit.
Wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can
Not
be
a
little
pitch
tough
that's
coming
been
from the bullpen
close.
mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to
4
get ahead
pitch
of the
walk
count
to
quickly. He
Cedric
hasn't. We'll
Mullins.
see how this at bat turns out. He did not.
That's the batter he's brought in to face.
2 on
And we
the
couldn't
one
throw a
out.
strike.
So next to hit for Baltimore. Ryan Mountcastle.
Boy,
Out in front
but we
with the
still
swing,
haven't
and
thrown a
that is
pitch
strike
in the
1.
box. With a swing and a miss.
And a pop-up
Oh, please
right
be
side,
playable.
foul territory.
Javi is there,
On his
up
way over.
against the tarp,
Reaches for
and
it,
no,
but
that
it's
ball wasn't
foul.
even over there. Over his head. Oh,
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's
You did that
much
again?
easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
better fouled away.
The tying run at the plate. Fights that one away.
Change of foul away.
Remains
We've had some
0-2.
decent success just switching the location, going inside all of a sudden. That
And a foul
one
ball
into the
stays alive.
corner. Green, no chance.
Tying run at the plate.
He did not chase.
Way to lay off the
Did not
touchdown.
chase. I mean, it's a decent waste pitch, I suppose. Ground ball. Baez to Perez. Back to first and a double play.
Double play, and that'll do it. Nicely done.
Why didn't I just go to the sinker like 5 pitches ago?
Coming up, it's the Tigers 5 and the Orioles 2.
If that hit column holds, by the way,
Welcome back, and a new arm on the
it'll be the 4th straight game that the Tigers have been out-hit. CNL Perez on for the Orioles here. Another left-hander to face Meadows, Carpenter, and Green.
Meadows in the box here. Lets that one go for
CNL Perez, I want to say, is one that got roasted by the most recent roster update. Ground ball from Meadows. Slow roller. Got to be a quick play, and they got him.
Pretty nice play there.
Knew he had to hurry after that nice forehand.
It's Gunnar Henderson, of course they did.
Transferred the ball from his glove to
Can't
his
let the
hand
cover
and
athlete
released that throw
not make a
any
play. I
better
mean, come
than
on.
he did right there.
By a full step. Well, we saw something last time Kerry Carpenter was up that doesn't happen very often. Home run against the left-hander. Second hit of the game, 2 for 3 tonight. Oh my! Right field, has he done it again? No, it is off the wall. Carpenter will stop at second base, his second double of the night. And 2 of those 3 hits for Kerry Carpenter now have come off lefties.
That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch
That
angle
just
to carry
never
it over the wall,
happens.
but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Well, now Riley.
Runner at second. Green will hit next.
Into left field. Carpenter will round third. Should score. And he does, standing up.
The run comes in.
Make it 6-2. And an RBI for Riley Green.
The designated hitter.
Second
Here's the Tigers
of the
cleanup
game.
hitter, Spencer
So now you bring up
Torkelson.
Torque
He's
again.
already homered in this
Saw
game.
what he did last time.
Outside low. Ball one.
So now do you think that Torque is the one to kind of work around here?
Born in Cuba.
Go after Glaber instead.
Next
Okay,
offering is
sharp
in
little
for a strike.
curveball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yenyer Cano is up and throwing for Brandon High.
1-1.
Aiken, the lefty, warming up as well.
Ground ball. That will be a double play.
It's a double play to end the inning.
The up and down day, the up and down year for Spencer Torkelson
It's now
continues.
6-2.
Riley Green drives in a run. 6 runs on 6 hits here today for Detroit. And a 4-run lead with only 6 outs to
Back now at
get.
Oriole Park, and now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson.
What else do we have up? We had Brebbia. Oh, I'd rather... You know what? We'll go after Gunnar. Let's step off here. Let's strategize a bit. Gunnar is going to absolutely kill right-handers, so not a move to be made here. Then we go to a right-hander for O'Neill and Rutschman, and those are their weaker-handed pitchers. So, yeah, we're just going to hope that Holton's able to get it out here.
Holton back to work.
And a long run for Carpenter. He is there. I wanted so badly to bail out of that. I thought it was gonna drop, but that works. So bring on John Brebbia. Solid outing for Tyler Holton, despite the rough start with the walk. Key double play back in the 7th. And it's a late inning, somewhat close game spot for Johnny Brebbia, which just hasn't happened all that much. Only game number 12. Control and that changeup is what could really give us some issues. I mean, really is control in general.
Leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Chopper, this is going to be a really tough play. Brebbia fires first base, not in time. Tyler O'Neill, infield single that went all of 10 feet.
Adley Rutschman Teichman, the next.
Look at where this pitch was. It's underneath the ticker. All right, well, that happened. Here's Adley, switch hitter. But a switch hitter on his weaker side of the plate.
That's in there, and it's
Revia
0-2.
firing in strikes. I certainly do not want to go fastball up and in. We'll try and get him to chase something.
Fastball is outside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat.
Oh, rang him
I
up.
think he'll let the next one go.
The edges all of a sudden are up to interpretation.
The designated hitter.
2 away for Laureano.
There's a strike.
Great
O'Neill
outing
off the
here.
first with
Certainly
2
earned
away.
Johnny Brevia some more opportunity.
Ball.
Yep, wings right after this. Ground ball.
On the
Tough
ground.
play. Wenzel Perez has it. Oh, Wenzel.
Beautiful play to end
That'll
it.
end the 8th.
1 hit is all they get. 9th inning coming up. Tigers 6 and the Orioles 2. Back here in
Yeah,
Baltimore,
and if we do anything
Gleyber
else, it
Torres
might
up
just
to
be
hit.
road to the show
With
and
this kind of
chill.
lead, he can swing
be
freely,
honest.
try to hit the ball out of the park.
I was
Do
kind
what
of
he
thinking
loves to
about
do.
Talladega. But I don't know if... I mean, I guess road to the show if I do 2 series, about an hour commitment. Might be better to do Dega if we do anything.
Missed
1 ball, no
inside
strike.
with the curve. Action in the pen down there.
Finally,
Albert
Morton
Suarez
warming up in the
getting loose
Orioles
out
pen.
there. Morton also getting ready.
So Cianel Perez still out here for the 9th.
Now he steps out.
I
of the
don't really
box
know what
as
to
he
do
asks for time.
in terms of our bullpen with a 4-run lead. I feel like it's a Bo Breesky kind of day because I trust Hannafy more. But with a 4-run lead, you can throw Canely or whoever else out if you start to sense things going wrong.
There's a strike.
Yep, Game 4, Stanley Cup final. We will attempt to win our 2nd consecutive Stanley Cup.
There's a 1-1.
Ground ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle.
We've bailed him out on those sinkers today, just trying to hit the ball down. And I don't know why I still do that with Gleyber. He's got
The
power.
ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now the third baseman.
Rough one
Zach
tonight for
McKinstry.
McKinstry.
And that one is in the dirt. 1-0.
A 1 swing. Get that average back above 270. Feel a little bit better.
That's down and in.
Or even a walk. Walk's fine.
That catches the corner.
Gonna see something better.
Next offering misses. 3-1.
And that ain't it. Dylan Dingler due up next.
And he takes
Okay.
the
All
strike.
right.
That flicker slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't
almost
wanna
like
get
they're
beat
treating
by the
McKinstry
inside
as a threat
fastball,
here.
So you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing.
Oh,
Draws
ho,
the
ho,
walk there.
ho.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget
And
about
a
that
strike
ball
at
is on the
times
mound.
today.
That
Extend
better
the inning
affect
for
you.
Dingler.
You gotta
Well,
get out of the
only
inning
one away.
first, and then if
Put a
you're
runner on for
frustrated, take it
Dingler, I
out in
guess
the
I
dugout.
mean. In the air to dead center from Dylan Dingler.
Long gone.
Tigers blow it open.
Third home run of the season. It's
Only the 3rd of the
That's their
year, but the
4th home run of
2nd
the
in
game.
about a
They
week.
can't stop, and they
for Dylan
won't
Dingler.
stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing.
Well, he officially has more home runs than Jake Rogers.
Gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Albeit
the Orioles manager is out
in
of the
way
dugout,
more
to
games.
the pen. CNL Perez.
Not a ton,
We'll be back
but
in a
enough.
minute with a new arm on the mound.
Well,
Keegan Aiken takes over on the
this
mound.
is a start, or this is the start to the series that you know feels good. I know we won the first game against the Cubs and lost the last two, but to a team that was really tough to win a game against last time we faced them, feels good.
Now, Wenzel Perez. Fastball is outside.
1-0 to Wenzel from Keegan Aiken. 3-pitch pitcher, very standard. 2-0.
That's a ball. 2 balls. No strikes.
So now it will definitely be Bo Brisky in the bottom of the ninth. Woo,
Swing
okay.
and a miss. There's that changeup.
But I'll tell you what, you know, tight game mostly throughout, and then, you know, you do damage on the bullpen. This feels like early season Detroit here.
Swing and a miss.
I've chased 2 consecutive
A lot of
changeups.
times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
I threw it in the zone. I still couldn't hit it. Threw it 3 straight times. Couldn't touch it.
And now it's Baez.
Here's Javi.
And first offering is fouled off.
Looking to battle out of an 0 for
Bases
3.
empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Here at the top
An
of
0
the
for
ninth.
4 might drop his average below 350 for the first time since Lord knows when.
Lifted to
Forget
left
that.
center. Way back to
Javier Baez will go deep. Oh, I wanted so badly to push the button, I'm going to press it anyway.
Second deck.
But that's not second
their
deck.
lead. It's 9-2. That's their
Home run
fifth
number
home run
5
of the
for
game.
Baez. Home
Man,
run
they're
number
all
5
getting
for the
into action.
Tigers
It's starting to
tonight.
feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time.
Oof.
Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension.
Hit
and
some pretty
just drove
home
it outta
runs here tonight,
Nothing
too.
better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Parker Meadows now at the plate.
2-away Parker Meadows. I remember when this game was 5-2. Into left field.
Line,
The
and
inning
that's
is
a
not
base
over.
hit.
Give Kerry
So he
Carpenter
gets
another
on base and keeps
opportunity.
it going.
The left fielder, number 30.
Now the
Gary
number 2 hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter. A 3 for 4 night.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Certainly don't want to give anything away. I mean, we've seen this bullpen allow big innings before.
Next offering is fouled back.
Saw heat. Figured I'd go. Hasn't mattered who the Orioles have thrown at us.
On the corner for a strike.
Oh.
With a count 1-2.
That's disgusting.
Meadows off of first with 2 away.
If you're going to get Kerry Carpenter out, I guess that's the location. Damn.
Him out looking.
Damn.
But 2-round
What am I going to do with any of that?
The long ball was working.
Dylan
it's now a
Dingler
9-2
and
ball
Javier
game.
Baez go deep here in the 8th. Or sorry, the top of the 9th. 9 runs on 9 hits for Detroit.
This one is
Leading off.
exactly close, Chris. Let's go.
Well, Bo Brisky, the 7-run lead. We'll try and finish things
from
off.
the pen. Bo Brisky.
Now pitching
Compared to
for
some
the
days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance
Number
for him,
4.
so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Jordan Westberg leading things off here for Baltimore.
Swing and a miss. And it's
7, 8, 9 for the
Once in a
Orioles.
while, they'll
But that
work
will include
same
Jorge
trick on a
Mateo.
veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one.
Couldn't you just missed? Let's get out of here a little bit earlier. Good slider. Ground ball, Torres. One away.
And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, we knew heading into this series that the Orioles' bats were cold.
I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
That
It
is.
was awesome for pitchers.
Holden
facing
Cowser.
it. Awful for
The
me.
one-out
It sounded
single
like
here in the
some type
ninth.
of
Some
deal at a
decent
fast food
speed on
restaurant,
base,
like 3
but
for
going away.
33 or something.
Now it's the second base.
Orioles aren't ready to give up yet.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Teo's average below 200 despite a 2 for 3 tonight.
Popped up to the
Make it
left,
2 for
into
4.
foul ground.
Foul ground, McKinstry.
McKinstry hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder.
So they're down to their final out.
Top of the order will bat here in the ninth, though.
Gets the
Cedric
outside
Mullins.
corner with that one.
Primarily pitcher-friendly zone. Helping out Bo here. Oh,
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches.
Orioles down to their final strike. Brieske will set and deal.
He's going to have to figure something out.
in there for strike 3.
And that's the ball game.
Not much went wrong tonight for the Tigers, and I'll tell you that. That felt like an early to mid-April game.
The background isn't what you like, but they
Oh, man.
any of those things distract them. In fact, they look like
I
they
mean,
were
in a
playing the
game
whole
started by a
Excellent job
reliever,
to set the
Brand
tone for the
Herter,
series.
Sawyer Gibson Long came on. He wins his second win in as many appearances. Bradish drops to 4-2, and the Tigers take a 1-0 series lead here in this 3-game set with the Orioles after a 9-2 final score.